you guys, I am so ready to crush goals this year. I'm so excited. I feel like last year we all thought, well, every new year you're like, all right, let's go. And we all kind of know how last year ended up. So this year I just feel like I don't even care what happens. I'm just gonna do me. And so I wanna help you do you. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I'm on there all the time and I really use your guys' feedback to decide what I'm gonna film. So I did like a little vote thing where I asked what you want to see on my channel, what you want to see on Instagram. I just named off a bunch of topics and then said yes or no. So for like self-growth and goals, I had a 90% yay. So I figured my next video would be something to do with goals, self-improvement. Plus it's January, so it just works out perfect. I'm gonna give you today 5 ways to crush your goals this year. And I feel like a little bit weird being like, I'm gonna tell you how to crush your goals, because when I reflect on 2020, I didn't meet a lot of my goals. Like I just said, I think a lot of us didn't, but even when I look back at my life, I feel like it's almost like I'll reach a lot of them. I actually have reached a lot of goals. Why am I talking bad about myself? I just don't feel like I'm someone who like specializes in this. But when I do look back and reflect on the goals I did reach and think about what did I do that made that happen versus one that I didn't accomplish, what was the difference? And I think I have the difference right here for you. I also want to mention really quick that I am in a life coaching program. I'm almost feeling annoying how often I talk about it, but when you come across something that you know is life-changing, you want to share it. And I feel like this is absolutely life-changing. So I just want to give my coach Alejandra and my accountability coach Safira a little shout out, because I've learned some of this from them, and it's something I'm now implementing in my life. I've already seen such huge changes from it. So I'm going to link Alejandra, she's the head coach, her 3C's program down below on her Instagram, so you guys could check it out if you're interested at all. But I just wanted to say that because I am stealing some of her stuff here to share with you guys just a little bit. But if you want more, definitely check out her program. Let's get into the 5 things that I think are going to help you crush your goals this year. Okay, so number 1 is a vision board. Duh, did you guess it? I am such a believer in vision boards. Always been a Pinterest freak. Like since Pinterest came out, I love making vision boards, whether it be for like how I'm gonna create my blog last year, I made a vision board about that. How am I gonna decorate my room? I would make a vision board about that on Pinterest. We don't call it vision boards, but that's basically what you're doing. You're making a little collage of like what you want something to turn out like. So what's the difference about, what you want your year to turn out like? If you want to make it on Pinterest, if you want to make it on an actual board like I did and hang it up on your wall, I love it. This is the 2nd year I've done it and I just see it every day. I put it right by my beauty room, vanity where I get ready, and that way it's very top of mind. I see it every single morning. I did this last year in my old house and I just think it really does help, just reminding you all the time. So another way I've seen friends do it, I heard my friend the other day say she has a planner and every single month there's a blank page right before it and it encourages you to create a vision board for the month. So you can do it for each month, you can keep it in your planner, you can frame it and put it like I did, you can put it on Pinterest, you can do it however you want to do it. You can journal it if you want to like bullet point like things you want to get done for the year and leave it in a journal, or like frame that piece of paper. There's endless ways. So number 2, it doesn't stop with a vision board. So this is something that happened to me last year. I was like, okay, I'm putting all these things on my vision board. I'm gonna be seeing it every day. It's gonna be top of mind. I'm gonna manifest it. No, you have to actually do something. It's on my vision board now and I know you can't see it, but it says a goal without a plan is just a wish. So number 2 is plan it. Plan your goals out. So this is something I've been learning in my program, breaking it down. We all know we need to plan stuff, but what I'm learning is to break it down into such achievable little pieces that it's not overwhelming in the least. So for me, I'm using a planner right now. I mentioned it in my favorites video, that's a 90-day planner. So I don't have a planner that's all the way through the year right now, but what I did is I bought a big planner just from Target, each month really big, and I went through the month and I broke down all of my goals on my vision board that I could do this with, and wrote like what I want to accomplish in that month so that by the end of the year, those goals are met. And then you can break it down even further, break it down by week, break it down by day. And that way, each little thing is like so small that if you forget to do it for a day or a week, it's not like this giant overwhelming thing that rolls over to the next week. And then, you know, make sure you're staying on top of it, but it just, let me give you an example because I think that would help. I just created Happy Gold Thrift. It's a thrift store online. I'll link it below. I'm so excited. I'm not meaning to do like a plug here, even though I shouldn't care. I'm doing a plug for myself, but I think it's a really great example. So I wanted to create a thrift shop. Okay, that's great. You can put it on your vision board, but what are you gonna do? So I wrote down in my planner, and I actually started this in December, like, go shopping for thrift items, reach out to get your logo made, learn about shipping, take photos of thrifted items, upload thrifted items to Instagram, like the photos, create captions, like literally every single little thing I have planned out until my drop next week, because I know that if you just say, oh, I want to create a thrift shop, that's so overwhelming, and it's like, where do you even start? So by breaking it down into all these small little tasks, I've already been working on this stuff for the last like 7 weeks, little by little, and it helps you not, you know, fall too far behind because you already are seeing your next thing you need to accomplish, and then it's broken down and it's so much easier. Okay, so the third tip is make it easy for yourself. So kind of going along with planning it, taking little baby steps to set yourself up for success. So for example, if I'm like, ooh, I want to eat healthy this year. You know, I really want to work on not eating out when I'm at work and not spending as much money on that the night before, like picking out what am I going to grab on my way out of the house. So you'll set that little meal prep like right front and center in the fridge to make it easy, so that in the morning when you are like, I want to eat healthy today, it's not even a thought. You grab your lunch and you head out the door. Another example would be like if you want to work out. I do this all the time. My clients probably know I will literally wear yoga pants to work. Like I will want to work out after work, so I will wear my workout stuff to work. I can do that. I'm my own boss. I know not everyone can do that, but it could be as simple as, I want to go to the gym tomorrow after work. Pack your stuff and set it in your car the night before, so that in the morning when you're rushing out, it's not even an issue. Like, I know this stuff sounds so simple, but really reflect, like, do you do these things? Do you set yourself up for success? So I love this one, and it is accountability. Number 4, it's all about making myself accountable by telling someone else, including somebody else, just like having someone else rooting for you and expecting this goal to be met out of you will make a world of difference. If you would have asked me like 2 years ago, are you gonna be someone who's working out 2 days a week? I would have laughed at you. Like, I would have said, oh, I go through spurts. So the difference for me, I've now been doing Pilates we got interrupted for COVID, but 2 days a week for, you know, almost a year now, because I have to be held accountable, because I pay for the class, I have a coach, and my best friend's in my class. So if it's only like the 3 of us, if I'm not showing up, they're gonna be like, where's Shaylee? Like, someone else could have had her spot. She wasted one of our spots. My best friend's like, I'm going, I'll see you there. So I'm wanting to go to support her. So that's holding me accountable to show up to Pilates, and it's helped me stay consistent. And then once you make it a habit, it's not gonna be as hard. But when you're implementing new habits to help you reach goals, it's really helpful in the beginning to like have an accountability partner. Like I said, I'm in this coaching program, and every Tuesday morning I have an accountability coach that creates a Zoom meeting, and I am expected to be on that call at 6 a.m. Tuesday mornings. We talk about how life is going, what I want to change for this next upcoming week, and then the next week she checks back in and says, you know, how is that going? What do you need to do to help with that if it didn't work out? What can you do to like take action and have that goal met by next week? And it's just like having that person who expects you to be on the call and expects you to have worked on what you talked about last week. You don't want to let them down. So accountability is huge. Tell somebody, get some sort of support, because that's gonna help. Okay, and number 5, which is a total Allie thing to say, my coach, is take messy action. And it is so true. So like, just do it. And I know that this sounds like, okay, well, how do I make myself do it? It's a mindset, and I'm not exactly sure really how to break it down to tell you how to change your mindset, because this is personally something I struggle with. Like, sometimes I'll just be in a rut, but I know one little trick that I like to use, and one of my coaches reminded me of it recently, is a 3-2-1 or 5-4-3-2-1 method, where when I'm laying in bed at 5 a.m. and my alarm goes off and I don't want to freaking get up, I literally am laying there and I'm like, 3, 2, 1, and I just sit up. I just do it because I know I'm gonna feel so much better once I get up out of bed, and then the whole rest of the day is gonna flow better because I'm not gonna be late. You know, take messy action. It's just a mindset. And hopefully if you do those 4 things I said earlier to meet your goals, your mindset will already be in a very good place because you're holding yourself accountable. You've already made it easy on yourself. You've already planned it out, and you're staring at your vision board that's like inspiring you. So I really think if you put these 5 things to practice, I know I'm still practicing them, and that's another thing. If you don't do it perfect, try again tomorrow. Like, I'm practicing these things and it's helping me achieve my goals. It's not like I'm doing all of this perfect and I'm killing it every day. Give yourself grace if you mess up and move on and like do these things again. Yeah, so I hope that helped you guys out. Comment down below with your goals for the year. I would be so inspired to read them. You know, if you have any other tips on how you follow through, please, please, please leave them down below. I love hearing from everybody and, you know, different ideas because different things work for different people. If you create a vision board like last year, please tag me. I would love to see it. I would love to share it. And I just think when you see other people doing well and you cheer them on, all it does is inspire you. So let's just do that for each other and have a good year. Make sure you hit that notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys for watching.